Have you ever thought, what if my partner steals my idea? Hi, everybody. I'm JD Houvener, owner, founder, and patent attorney here at Bold Patents Law Firm. And wondering this does not make you paranoid. It actually makes you honest, because sometimes those that are closest to you are the ones that can backstab you, right? This is well known. Unfortunately, in my over 10 years of doing this patent work, I've seen a lot of business partnerships blow up. Business owners, co-founders, co-inventors can start to butt heads when money comes up, right? When you start making income or when big decisions are on the line, disagreements can happen. And when you need to exit, break up, if there's nothing documented, it's messy. And what I mean by that is if you did not secure patent protection, get it assigned to a company, the exit, the unraveling, unwinding of the company and the assets can get really messy. And it can lead to paying attorneys fees, having to go fight about it in court. So clear, grounded, and very real fear to make sure your partners don't, do something bad, steal your idea. The way to do that, document it both in the operating agreement or shareholders agreement, and also secure patent protection. Don't rely on trade secrets or know-how between the two of you, because that's unlikely to be easily split up if there is a breakup. So here's some ideas. Here's some, examples from the past. This real-world proof from Facebook, the early co-founders. If you do some research on Facebook, I won't get into it right now, but the early days, they were filled with informal handshake agreements and verbal understandings. What followed were years of lawsuits drawn out because there were no patents defining what they owned. There were no clear ways to distinguish what assets were whose, who was listed as co-inventor and who was not. So there's no clean boundary. And it led to a lot of expense, a lot of attorneys getting paid in court and legal fees later. Number 2 is Snapchat. This is the Reggie Brown dispute. Take a look at it after this video, research it, because their original idea came from a collaboration. Ownership was not clearly articulated. They didn't file for patents. They didn't write down in operating or shareholders agreement who owned what. That led to lawsuits, settlements, and massive tension once the product took off. So ambiguity is harmless when there's no money, but explosive when there is. So tech startups with early IP filings, that could be you. If you're a co-inventor or even an inventor and you're looking to partner up with someone with money, right? Classic situation where you're seeking investor capital. Write it down, get something documented between the 2 or 3 or however many of you there are. So it's very clear who owns what, who is to expect what money in return on any loans or investments down the road. So patents aren't about mistrust, they're about foresight and having that intellectual property and knowledge about how to split if and when that situation comes up. So hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about patents, how to move forward, how to protect yourself, how to prevent a really messy breakup down the road, visit us at boldpatents.com. Schedule a free discovery call. Have a great day, everybody. Go big, go bold.